I decided to do this video for you folks because many of you have probably never seen what turmeric looks like. It's what makes everything that yellow color in Asian cooking. I just dug it up. There's the rhizomes. And I thought if there's that many sticking up above the ground, then there's got to be a bigger clump below. And sure enough, there are. So, there's one set. There's the other one. See how big it is? Look at the worm. I bought worm casing. I bought soil that had worm casings in it and started growing my own worms in my garden. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty unique, yeah. That's where it started from. Look at all the worms. They're saying, what did you just do to my house? What did you just do to my house? Please help us all stay intact as one family. They're squirrely little things. I kind of like them. I don't mind worms. They're pretty neat, huh? And then I don't want to bury them too deep because I don't want them to die, because here's the other one. That was my shovel. Normally I should put my gloves on. Oh, there's another big worm right there. Wow. I'm so grateful that that soil came with worm casings and that I have worms, because this is pretty heavy duty clay. It's volcanic soil. I live in a volcano. The name of the volcano is Waianae. I just thought that was the name of our city over here. I didn't know that was the whole name of a volcano. Anyway, I love playing in the dirt. I think you have to enjoy. Put those in there and they'll grow again. I think you have to have. Okay, now I don't want to. I was going to use my hose to wash. Oh, there's another one. It's right there. Come on, you guys. You gotta let me have my plant. Wow, look at it. There it is. Hey guys, there you go. Sorry, I'll try not to drown you. Pretty neat, huh? That is turmeric. This one over here is kind of dying over, but I think it's because we keep stepping on it, which isn't a good idea. I've had the water over here. There's the Thai basil. This is noni. These are still having fun. Look at, look at. Get to see a bee getting its nectar. Sometimes I can get pictures this time of night and they'll have big bunches of pollen underneath their bellies. Look at it. I don't think it wants me to bother it. All of these plants are, well, you can see the grass. That's my rosemary. Oh, it's growing. See this one right here? It's a type of plant that kills really good stuff. I didn't know I still would have some growing, but it grows a potato about that long like thing. I gotta get this grass out of here. Not today. There's the flower from my Okinawan potatoes. I need a bunch of bags of soil so I can stick it under there. Now, birds love it when I puddle up the water like that. And look at how much my mountain apples are growing. Yeah. Look at them. Ah, they're getting beautiful. When things are fruiting like this, they need lots of water. Tons of water. So this whole place is a little bit flooded out right now. There they are. Mountain apples. So I'm going to take my shovel over here because we have another area that has another turmeric that was growing, and then another baby started growing. But I'm going to show you an Okinawan potato. That's what these are. There's some of the lettuce. That's romaine. See this thing here? This little tuber. Kind of looks gross because it's probably really old from last crop. Oh, sorry. Stick that shovel there like that. Ew, that one's rotted, so we won't unearth that one right now. We'll just throw it away. And later on, now here's the other turmeric. Oop, see that big giant tree there? That's a kukui nut tree. It's called a candlenut tree. And Polynesians use it for oil, fuel, and for constipation. Alright. The reason I'm telling you is because here's a baby one trying to start. We do not need another one. And I don't know, but I would imagine every part of it's good. And I don't see any other potatoes ready to harvest yet. I'll cover up these vines with soil to get the grass out of here and these weeds out of here. And sometimes I'll just stick seeds in there or pull the weeds out. And I was gathering the basil leaves because I'm going to make a cup of noodles. And I chop it up inside the little cup of noodle thingy and pour the hot water over it and eat it. My tomatoes are looking good. Yeah, it's kind of climbing over onto this tree, and that's okay because we didn't have any more of those poles right now. Here's what a baby tomato flower looks like. And some of these dead ones, like this limb, I'll get my scissors and cut them off later. Oh, this thing right here, these little things right here, this is the flower of the basil. is really yummy to eat if you get it real young like that. So I'm going to break it off here. Just pinch it off like that. Okay. I'm going to eat a couple of pohi berries. Let's see those little blackberries. Well, they're all over the place. I'm going to have to come out and harvest it. Maybe I've got enough for jam. We were thinking about trimming back our Candlenut Tree, but it works as a shade for the plants. I want to pick a couple more of these the smaller flowering parts off. I love the smell of basil. I love to eat it. It's just amazing. It's an anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial. Oh, by the way, I had my testing because I was exposed to a lady on the emergency room when I went last Tuesday. I heard the doctors say she was positive for COVID still. She'd evidently had it for about 3 weeks. And I went and tested yesterday and had my results by last night. And I was so close to home and it worked out so well. They're faster than the other place that has plenty of people that go. Did you see me just throw that shovel? Yep, I did. Hey, here we go. And Mr. Paina's home on a Friday night. He just fell asleep in his man cave. That's his man cave. One day I came home from church and he'd moved his bed out there too. It's okay. We've been married 50 years. He's a good man. He makes good choices. We pray before we go to bed at night. In the morning, we've started that on a regular basis. It's a lot easier when you put on the armor of God to survive. Believe me. I love you. So, what am I going to do with that turmeric? I'm going to let it go, hoping that the worms will find their way out. No, I'm not. I want it. The turmeric is one of the superfoods on this earth. There's 2 different tools here to loosen up the soil. And there's my mint. I'll grab me a piece of that to eat. And there's some beets growing. I don't know if it's too wet for them or if they just don't like clay. My friend grows his stuff all above ground in these trays, and he uses a lot of lava rock. It's kind of scarce now. It's a black cinder is what it's called. When you see a volcano and it's raining down little rocks like in, well, that's what it is. It's cinders. Okay, so we got most of this out. Flip it over. Ah, it's heavy. The lady said she'd pay me $5 a pound for her help. Oh, there's a worm. Come on, little guy, get out of there. There you go. All right, here we are. Yes, but this was our protection from when you flood the garden. Well, you guys are just going to have to go find another house. These are called rhizomes. I have it in my ginger too. Oh, look at it. See? Turmeric. Yeah. This is what they make all the curry, the pretty golden curries. They use turmeric or curcumin. It's called curcumin. Now this is a direct source, which is the very best thing you could have for you is something directly from. Want to make sure I get all these worms out of here so nobody's left behind. No, and I'm not talking about a rapture. There's no such thing. There's a thing called taken. The word is taken. Millions of people have just been taken off the earth from this problem that we have. We all have to die in order to be resurrected. None of us are so perfect that we can go without death. And let me tell you, being old is not for wimps. Nope, nope, nope. I'm 71 years old. I'm out here doing this, so if I can do this, you can do this too. All you have to do is go to one of your stores that has a start. I don't know if I can ship anything from here to you, but just get one, and it's like ginger. It has these little spaces on here. See, these little guys grew up. Yeah. Actually, I think that the rest of this can wait till tomorrow because I'm a little tired. I love you. It's been like that since I had COVID 4 months ago. Yeah. So when you get tired, you just have to give up and say, okay, that's all I can do. And then I found out the reason I was screaming at everybody was because I had post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, which I don't understand, except that that's why I was screaming at everybody. The doctor says just keep your medicine with you at all times. It can be caused by all kinds of trauma. Smell set it off and all kinds of things. So, you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi in my video? Do you want to? I'm his fairy. Here he is. Side view. I'm his fairy in his garden. That's so cute. Anyway, life is kind of interesting as you've been married 50 years. You better make sure that your relationship is built on the right type of love. I want you to see them. Here you go. There's one Noah's Ark. There's the other's Noah's Ark. You're going to have to zoom in on it. Right at the base of that one cloud. Wow. There's the ocean. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't think anything's been in the way of my... I was watching it. Oh, look at those pretty rays coming down through the clouds. I call those rays from heaven. Pretty neat. We're blessed up here. It's a Hawaiian homestead. We're blessed that everything's underground. We don't have telephone poles all over the place. And that's the highest mountain on the ocean behind my bananas. They're acting like they're higher than the mountain. You see the bananas? Right there. And something's trying to mess with the leaves. I'll mix up a mixture of Dawn dish soap and a sprayer and go spray the backs of all of them. And good night, everybody. I love you. Thank you for showing up. Your sons and daughters of God, and He loves you.